We begin with that horrific news, the new and gruesome video appearing to show a second American hostage executed by terrorists from ISIS. This time, American journalist Steven Sotloff, just 31 years old, and it comes just 2 weeks after another American, James Foley, lost his life. It was just days ago, Steven Sotloff's mother begging ISIS to spare her son. Tonight, an urgent international manhunt for the mysterious man in the hood with what sounds like a British accent, appearing again with a message now for President Obama.
U.S. officials said today Steven Sotloff never had a chance once the 31-year-old American journalist was in the hands of the brutal ISIS group.
I am Shirley Sotloff.
The emotional plea for his life from his mother clearly had no impact on her son's killers.
I ask you to please release my child. As a mother, I ask your justice to be merciful and not punish my son for matters he has no control over.
ISIS said it killed Sotloff because of President Obama's decision to continue the U.S. bombing of ISIS targets in Iraq. Today, as the president left for meetings in Europe over the threat from ISIS, the only comment came from his press secretary.
Our thoughts and prayers, first and foremost, are with Mr. Sotloff and Mr. Sotloff's family and those who worked with him.
The graphic video today was titled "A Second Message to America," posted online by a throwaway email account and then distributed on social media.
I'm back, Obama.
The hooded executioner appeared to be the same British-accented speaker who 2 weeks ago beheaded journalist James Foley.
You have been at the forefront of the aggression towards the Islamic State.
Investigators are already comparing the voices from the two ISIS videos, along with an analysis of the desert setting, the speaker's use of his left hand to hold the knife, and his eyes. Earlier, facial recognition experts had created this likeness from an examination of the eyes from the last video, clean-shaven and with a mustache, trying to figure out who was responsible.
There's obviously a strong interest in identifying who and where does ISIS now continue to hold foreigners, including Americans.
A spokesman for Sotloff's parents said tonight they are privately grieving the death of their son, who before his capture a year ago had covered conflicts across Africa and the Mideast.
Steven knew what he was doing. He was very, very, very courageous. It wasn't a reckless thing.
At the end of today's video, ISIS produced yet another Western hostage, identified as a British citizen named David Haines, along with a warning against other governments in what they termed an evil alliance of America against ISIS. And of continued concern to U.S. officials is their belief the group also is holding two young American aid workers who went to Syria to do nothing more than to help civilians there caught in the middle of the strife, David.
Everyone thinking about them tonight. Brian Ross leading us off.